Who do you think about when you go to bed at night? Who sent you to this world? Look back at the past and see who needed your help when you were in trouble and who helped you. I don't understand. Who do you think about when you go to bed at night? Don't forget the one who sent you to this world. You think you are not well, but you are well. You are well with this messy life of yours that you never imagined. I know, nothing is going according to your mind. Nothing is going according to your wishes. Nothing is going according to your needs. But believe me, it is not happening and will not happen. There is a lot of aging between these two words. It shows that in the future, it will happen and will not happen. It doesn't mean it will not happen. Actually, we are human beings. We don't appreciate something when we get it quickly. We don't value it when we get it very easily. Maybe that's why God makes us wait. We test our patience. Well, don't you think that nothing good happened to you before? Nothing happened as you wanted. Nothing happened as you thought. Of course, it happened not only to you. It happens to every person in this world. We get what we get easily. I don't know how to value anything. I can't value anything. At the beginning, I told you that you are very good, but you believe that you are not good. Do you know what the biggest reason for our not being good is? Because we tie the happiness of our lives to some criteria. We associate it with something that makes me happy when I get it, but in reality, that doesn't happen. When we get it, it becomes normal. Then it seems like it's just a part of life. What can happiness have to do with it? And in reality, happiness had nothing to do with it. You think, I am unemployed. I will be happy if I get a job. I will be happy if I get married. I am at home. People at home don't respect me, don't love me. I will be happy if I go out of the house. We tie everything in our lives to a certain criterion, and happiness, joy, sorrow, we tie all these things to a certain criterion. But in reality, that doesn't happen. If that were the case, every employed person would be happy. Every married person would be happy. I don't know if you believe it or not, but it is true. There is no room to deny that no person in the world is happy in his or her own way. Not happy from the place not happy. You may think that the problem of your life is the most complicated, but it is complicated because you think it is. Besides, it is not that complicated. It is not that complicated. You have solved many more complicated things. Much worse things have happened to you. You have faced much worse times. Why do you confuse yourself by comparing yourself with others? You confuse yourself among all those people who are themselves seekers of happiness. Yes, every person in this world is a seeker of happiness, although they know that happiness is not something that can be bought in the market or that can be found. It is something inside, and any feeling or perception inside does not depend on all these things. You may think that you are not good, but it could be that many people in the world dream of having a life like yours. I repeat, you are not alone. No one in this world is happy from their own place. And if I turn it around a little, if I tell you the reality, no one in this world experiences happiness from their own place. The Creator did not promise you that He would send good times in your life. He did not tell you that nothing good would happen in your life. So why will you be disappointed? Why will you be upset? Why will you suffer? Why will you be sad? Rather, as far as I know, the Creator tests people. He tests people. No person in this world can explain the reason for depression, tension, sadness with any logic. Because depression with logic is never possible. We do not give up so easily. The reason is that we do not know our power. We do not understand how much power the Director of this world has made us. We do not even try to understand. If we understood, if we knew, if we felt, we would not be so disappointed. The Director of this world tests us. Sometimes He gives us something and sometimes He deprives us of something. And there is a misconception in us that we think for a long time. Hey, where the era is changing so fast, just think about how fast people's lives will change. Where the whole world is changing so fast, it is never possible for your life to lag behind. Change will happen. It will definitely happen as you want. But I can write it down for you. Even then, you may not be happy. If you do not feel happiness. Even then, you may not be good. If you do not think that you are good. People can be good despite having nothing. People can be happy even with a small income. People can be happy. People can be happy. They can be joyful. I have seen many daily wage earners who earn very little. But their smiles never express that they can be tense in life. They can be upset in life. They may not have sadness in their life. Maybe there is sadness, but they do not feel sadness. But they feel 1,000 times happier than they feel sad. Do you know the reason? Because their needs are limited. They know how to keep themselves happy within a few needs. Look, this does not mean that I am saying do not dream. I am saying do not have needs. Of course, if any dream or need keeps you tense, your mind, the cause of evil, is either the cause of your sadness or the cause of your disappointment. So what is the use of seeing that dream? There comes a time in our lives and we cannot understand which one is right for us. You cannot understand which one is right for you. Look. I don't know which one is right for you. But I know that doing something is better than doing nothing. Millions of people in this world have dreamed, but they haven't started. We don't know why. We are afraid to start. I say it again. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Well, when do we get most disappointed? What do you think? When we confuse ourselves with others. When we compare ourselves with more people than necessary. Knowing that every person in the world is different. Every person in this world has different thoughts. Why compare others with yourself? When you compare others with yourself, you will doubt yourself. And doubting yourself is nothing but foolishness. Because you yourself don't know how much power you have. You yourself don't know how much power you have. And if you still don't believe in it, then I tell you, listen, there can be no flaw in the creation of the Creator. And you are a creation of God, so can there be any flaws in you? You were created by God. You were sent to this world by God. So why should you doubt yourself? I don't know if anyone believes this, but I believe that the one who sent me to this world also has a responsibility, and he never backs down from his responsibility. Rather, we backs down from our responsibility because when we get something easily, we don't appreciate it, we don't value it, we don't understand its value. We think that we need food, clothes, shelter to survive, and our fight is also about these things. In the war called life, these are some of the reasons that come up. We want good food, we want good clothes, we want a good house, we want a good car. Well, do you think these are the most important things for survival? These are not the most important. The most important thing is oxygen, which we get for free, and because we get it for free, we don't understand its value. We understand it after a while when its shortage arises. But as long as it is available to us, we never appreciate the Lord for it. We never thank the Lord for it. And not only in this case, most of the things in our life that we get easily, we don't appreciate them. We don't understand their value. We don't understand their importance. I sometimes say that don't become so available in someone's life that they get a chance to hurt you. Don't think that this is an exception in the case of people. People are just like objects. Similarly, when you become available in someone's life, they also start thinking of you as cheap. When someone realizes that you are immobile without them, they won't give you importance. You will not respect, or love me. I have seen that some people hurt others for their happiness. But after all this, I believe in one thing very much, and I think that you should also believe that whatever happens in the world is for our good. The director of this world is the greatest planner. And I can write to you that whatever happened to you in the past happened for your good, and whatever will happen in the future will be for your good. I know that in a short period of time, you may not understand it. It may not be visible to you. I used to think that. After a long time, all my misconceptions have disappeared, and it will undoubtedly be the same in your case. I request you not to tie the happiness and joy of your life to any object because they are a perception. They have to be perceived. It is not an object that you can find. And I have told you before that where the era is changing so fast, how long will it take for people's lives to change? You see how fast the world is changing, and you are changing your life. You are getting nervous. You are afraid of the changes in your life. Maybe the times are bad, but life is not. And every bad time ends. You will be no exception. So it is not that you will be happy when you get what you want. You are happy. You can be happy right now, right now. If you feel it. If you put yourself in the shoes of those who are worse off than you. You compare yourself with those who are better off than you. And how many people in this world dream of having a life like yours? I will say it again and again that happiness is a feeling that you do not feel. Today, there is no person in the world who does not have any problems in his life, and as a solution to this problem, a thought comes to our mind to end ourselves, which we call suicide, to kill ourselves. But do you think that this can be a solution to any problem? Suicide can be a solution to the problem. Don't you think that if this were the case, then no one would be alive in this world? No one would be alive. Because of this, there is no person in the world who does not have any problems in his life. Every person in the world has problems in his life, and everyone is fighting for his life. We think that if I were not there, there would be no problems, but we forget that there is no person without problems in this world. People without problems, this is not possible. Living people will have problems in their lives. This is a natural thing. There is no question of doubting this. I know you think that your problem is the biggest. Your problem is a little different, but believe me, there are many people in this world for whom your life struggle is nothing compared to the life struggle. There are also many people for whom your life struggle is insignificant compared to the life struggle. I am not belittling you, I am not insulting you, I want to tell you that the problem in your life is solvable, and thinking about suicide for something that is solvable is nothing but a crime. There can be no greater criminal in this world than someone who thinks about destroying himself. Why are you so worried? Why are you so worried? I am here today. I will not be here tomorrow. There is no doubt about this. So why are you so worried? Your tomorrow is not in your control, but your today is in your control. Today, you can work hard if you want. Remember one thing. Our results are in our hands. Whatever is in our hands is our hard work. Do it in such a way that you do not regret it. And after giving your all, there should be no regrets. My dear brother, my little sister, listen to me. Your life does not end here. It is not the end here. There is still a lot left. It is not that it is not happening today. It is not that it will not be black. It is not that it is not happening today. It is true that we forget that the faster we get something, the more it lasts. It may take time, but it is not that it will never happen. I do not know what the problem is in your life. I do not know what the pain is in your life. But believe me, whatever your problem is, suicide cannot be the solution. Hurting yourself is the most criminal act in this world. Try to understand a little. Look around you. Compare yourself with people. You confuse yourself with those who are better than you. You have believed it. You have assumed that people are very happy. I am very sad. Believe me, no one in this world expresses their sadness like you can't express your sadness in front of people. Every person in this world has sadness in their hearts. Every person lives with their own sadness. You have to accept that life is beautiful. The beauty that you don't realize. Yes, life is beautiful. This beauty is felt only when we walk around a hospital or a cemetery. Go to a big hospital and see how many people feel helpless there. Walk around a cemetery and see how many rich and influential people are lying there. Then why are you so arrogant? Why are you so sorry? I know that you are bad, but life is not, so end your life. There is no question of doing it. Many times in our lives, we become overly optimistic about people. We become overly optimistic about society. Many times in life, we blindly trust many people. We blame ourselves for the pain that someone leaves us. Believe that nothing in the world can be forced. Let those who want to leave you go and appreciate those who love you. Think about them and think positively. Try to associate with positive people. Try to be in a positive environment. Try to move positively. Create yourself differently. Try to kill the negative thoughts that come into your mind. Remember one thing. Your thoughts will also develop in the same way in the environment you are in. So if a person is the cause of your suffering or upset, then avoid those people. That is why it is not that we think of ending ourselves for any small problem. Do not think of suicide. Many times, it happens that we are negative because of our own problems with our family, with our parents. I think that sometimes it happens that we think of ending ourselves because of problems with our close people, our loved ones, because at that time I feel like I am very alone, but you are not alone. Remember, in this world, those who have no one have a guardian angel, and the one who has problems with you may not be long-lasting. Every family has problems. Every family has problems, but that does not mean that you have to destroy your life for it. It does not mean that you have to suffer for it. Today there is a problem, tomorrow it will be fixed. You may think that I didn't want such a life, I didn't want this, so why does the Creator give me so much pain? But let me tell you, listen, the director of this world gives the one he loves the most pain. Undoubtedly, he loves you very much and that is why he gives you a lot of pain. But remember, the director of this world does not impose anything on anyone that he cannot take, that he cannot accept, that he cannot pull. Undoubtedly, there has been no exception in your case either. Maybe you think or you may think that I have the most problems in my life, but it is not like that. There is no person without problems. There will be no problems in the life of a living person. It is unimaginable. But I can tell you that the solution to every problem gives a different kind of joy to people. It is a different kind of relief to feel. The solution to every problem inspires you to do something good in life. It inspires you to do something big. So it is important to have problems, and he usually gives problems to those he loves the most. Your problems come, it means the Lord loves you very much. Remember that life is not given to you, so you have no right to destroy it. Never think like that. Many times in life we think that our bad times come to destroy us, but the reality is not like that. Our bad times do not come to destroy us, but to teach us something new. They come to explain something new. They come to show that you have more power. They come to show that you can do whatever you want. When a person goes through many bad times in his life, when a person goes through many bad times, it becomes much more difficult to lose him. It becomes much more difficult to lose him. I repeat, your bad times are not here to destroy you, but to make you stronger. I request you, do not think that when you see a person, he is very happy and I am very sad. Never think that because people do not represent themselves badly. Not everyone expresses their feelings openly. So do not start judging people from the outside. Do not hurt yourself by looking at someone from the outside and do not compare yourself with them. Put yourself in the shoes of those who are better off than you. Put yourself in the shoes of those who are worse off than you. Your fight is for a beautiful life of happiness. But the fight of many people in this world is different from yours. They are just fighting to survive. There are many people in this world who have been told by doctors that you will live for so long. Believe me, no one in the world can explain to you how much interest that person has in living. You may think that my life is not beautiful, but believe me, you do not appreciate the beauty that your life is beautiful. You do not feel it. You think that you need to have all these things to be happy. But believe me, it is not possible to tie happiness to any criteria. It is not that if you get the things on your list, you will become happy. It is not that if you earn a lot of money, you will become happy. It is not that if you get a government job, you will become happy. There are many people in this world who are in all those places but still do not feel their happiness. Because happiness is a feeling. Joy is a feeling that we feel. If a person feels happiness, if he feels himself happy, then no one in the world you can't make him sad. I know that at many stages of life, definitions change depending on the situation. But it is also true that people's lives change depending on the situation. It is also true. I don't know what is the problem in your life. I don't know why you are so tense, so upset, so much pain. But I can only say that time is not a bad life, and time changes. I request you to try to leave negative thoughts. Try to leave negative environments. Stop associating with negative people. Stop being in negative environments. I don't know if you will believe me. But I have seen people's lives change in the blink of an eye. I have seen many poor people become rich. I have seen many rich people become poor. I have seen people's lives change before my eyes. Our life is unscripted. In this world, nothing goes according to our plans. That doesn't mean that none of our hopes will be fulfilled. No dream will be fulfilled. We may get much more than we want. Because at many stages of life, God gives us many things without asking. He gives us things that we cannot even imagine. I request you to try to keep yourself busy when such thoughts come to your mind. It may be your own. In work or something that makes you happy, gives you joy. Remember your family. Remember your loved ones. Remember the Creator who does not give you permission to destroy your life. No religion or scripture in this world supports such a heinous thing as suicide. This proves how big a crime it is to even think about such a thing.